I'm burning up, I'm feeling up. Free, forever plagued with this fire inside me. To live or up, to live or die blindly. It's empty, it's bluffing, defining the nothing. Interfering with the color fate is crawling out of you. And now find comfort in the smallest spaces I've sold out. I know I can, I hope I do not sit to light you different. It's different. Destroy my pain. Destroy my shame. Can't let my light break. Go, let go.
But I wanted to make a reason to live. This loneliness I feel, I wanted to think that I felt it because I'm special.
Red. I suddenly remembered the conversation I had with Tay. He asked me if I really think the smiling Red is how he truly is. I think Tay knew Red's real self. Red's smile was just a mask that hid how anxious he really felt. He shouted for justice, but he knew that he was the only one who thought that way.
But I put you in danger. I don't know anymore. If I'm really someone special, I was born to defend justice.
Red said sadly. My heart ached to see him so sad. I don't want to see Red feel nervous anymore. I want to share the brightness Red always gifted with me with. Red, you remember how you helped the little girl at the amusement park, right?
Of course he does. Red silently nodded.
Then do you remember what she said? He hesitated a bit at my question and answered in a small voice.
You mean how she called me a warrior of justice?
Yeah, that's it. But think about it. The reason you were able to help her wasn't because of the special powers you searched so much for. Red's eyes widened at what I said. Is he understanding what I'm saying right now? The person who saved that little girl wasn't a warrior of justice with special powers. It was the ordinary you who was having fun with me at the amusement park. To save someone's life or to make someone happy is a great thing to do. I patted his shoulders. Every day, you always keep your spirits up and try hard to defend justice, don't you? And you make everyone around you happy. The members of the drama club, his classmates, and our family. Everyone keeps their energy up thanks to Red. I think that's enough. And you came to save me today. You were much cooler than any justice warrior. He would have had an easier time finding me if he had some cool gadgets or magical powers. But Red found me without those skills and powers, and with pure sincerity and effort. Red's eyes were tearing up. Did he feel my sincerity?
Cheritz. Thank you.
Red smiled sadly.
It's strange. When I hear you talk, I calm down. Is it because you're my owner?
Red said while blushing. I felt a bit embarrassed, but stayed still.
I feel much better now. Thanks, human. I'm sorry I couldn't find you sooner and made you stay in that scary place for a long time.
Red apologized again for the last time. I felt moved by his warm heart and nodded. Yeah, Red's So great without any special powers. I caught eyes with him in the darkness. His eyes beamed light. I felt as if that light flowed into my heart and made my heart pound. My heart's pounding.
Oh, so beautiful. Dot, dot, dot. Uh-oh. I think I rested for too long. I didn't play around. And look, she's happy again. Why don't you hold back a little longer? She hasn't collected all the pieces yet. It's the last piece anyways. I don't want things to work out well for her and that warrior of justice. Jealous, are we? I think she's already taking that Red's heart. I see. If you wait a little longer, I think she would be able to collect the last piece. Ah, so boring. It's the last piece. If she collects this piece as easily as she did with the last ones, it becomes too easy to see me. I want them to suffer more, regardless of who it is. So what is it that you want to do? I'm gonna play around with the diary. Either she comes to see me, or everything just snaps and gets destroyed. I can't wait anymore. I've seen the merry-go-round so many times already. Give me the diary. You're free to do what you wish, so I will not stop you. But if the pranks go too far, it can change everything, so be careful. If I tear it like this, now what will happen? Uh-oh. This is bad. I don't know what he did. You are still my heroine. Ew. I know what you want to say. Yeah. You're probably blaming yourself already. You can't help being slow. It's not your fault. But I don't want her to suffer. I'll try to keep an eye on all the girls who approach you now. Tay, you're not calling me the commander anymore. I feel like the world objective is becoming pointless and getting further away from me. Red without a dream. The doll maker will laugh. Don't be so down. You'll still be able to make her happier than I can. Oh God, Tay. Huh? So keep taking care of her. She probably has feelings for you too. If my eyes aren't wrong, I mean. But I'm just not confident anymore, Tay. She knows all your strengths, so don't be so nervous. Whatever happens, you'll protect her, right? Since that is the concept you broke the lease with. That's true, but do I deserve to? You deserve to much more than I. No, actually, I feel like you're the only one who can do it. What do you mean? I feel like you can fill up the parts she's lost. The parts she lost? Yeah. I can't really explain, but a little piece that's missing in her heart. I feel like you'll be able to fill up that last piece. This deja vu shit, huh? Should become perfect thanks to you. I want to see that. So take care of her, since she means so much to me. Aww, that's so cute. Alright guys, I'll be back. So give me a minute. I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. My phone rang. What's on the phone? Who is it at that hour? Or who is it at this hour? Let's check our diary. Nothing looks wrong with it yet. The second rehearsal I went to, I thought it'd all go well. But God, the girls who kidnapped me before kidnapped me again and locked me up in a warehouse. Everything turned dark and I thought I'd be trapped in there all by myself. But surprisingly, Red came for me. I was so thankful that it was Red who came to save me.
I couldn't help but cry in his arms, but that was only for a moment. And Lance came, and we made a fuss about a ghost. It turned out that the ghost was actually Beatrice. I don't know why Beatrice needs a walk, but now I know for sure that Red's afraid of ghosts. And I explained everything that happened to me to everyone in Red. And then he went into his room completely let down. I went after him and he told me what was making him so nervous. Red's anxious about not being special. I wanted him to know that he's awesome enough without special powers and comforted him. I hope he cheers up soon.
So, did we save? That's good.
Who is it at this hour?
Yay, Red! You haven't forgotten practice, right? Oh, right. Your acting was great yesterday, Herein. All you did was go ... The
text is from Red. I sent a short reply and got up. I haven't forgotten, so don't worry.
Yet.
I stretched my arms and practiced my vocalization. I've been practicing really hard for the play with Red. The embarrassment and awkwardness I felt at the beginning were almost entirely gone. Thanks to that, I've been sincerely devoting myself to practice. If before I used to worry at the thought of the festival, now I feel excited.
But midterms are right before the festival. I want to get back in bed.
Again, the breakfast Tay just cooked was waiting for me at the table.
The soft boiled egg is perfect. Lance looked uncommonly satisfied. I just feel it adjusting the temperature, and they come out bad. The most crucial thing is time. I'll show it to you next time when we cook together. Wow! Then teach me during dinner time today! Oh my god, he yells just like, wow! Culinary practice is good, but I think studying for midterms is more urgent. Ugh! Lance, that's unfair!
Yeah, it is. I jerked too and added. Ian puffed his cheeks.
How's the study going?
Not well, I answered gloomily. To make an excuse, I was busy rehearsing for the play. But honestly, I'd have given the same answer even if I didn't have the rehearsals, so I didn't bother to add the excuse.
Wow! Look! There's cheese inside the eggs! Enjoy it as much as you want, since the fact that there's cheese inside the egg fascinates you. It must be nice to have no worries. Worries about what? Midterms. Exams? Yeah. Red was excitedly stretching his cheese but froze at Tay's words. At that instant, the cheese dropped and fell to the plate. You always play online games when you come back after rehearsals. Or you watch the TV with me. Come to think of it, I've never seen Red study. I always see him stare out the window or sleep in the classroom. Tay said playfully. Red's mouth suddenly dropped. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh. Tay, help me study for the exams! Oh my god. Question mark. Tay? When was the last time I heard Red called Tay by his name? I don't even know. He always called him Commander.
Did he change his mind after yesterday?
But no one pointed it out, so I decided to stay still as well. If you can understand, then of course. Red seemed happy from hearing that, but I don't think it's something to be happy about. Tay was still grinning playfully. Yeon watched Red, who still didn't know this with slight pity. Midterms. I feel more comfortable when I think I'll just cram the night before. But cramming doesn't work for math. No, it doesn't! You can't solve problems just by memorizing, and the teacher always twists the questions. Math is hard for me, too. I'm jealous of Lance. Lance? Alright. I think Lance has a natural gift for math. Since he was a doll before, he must now know most of the background knowledge. But he effortlessly solved each and every problem. He often solves problems on the blackboard and every time.
The students stare at Lance and not the math problems in front of them. Anyway, he's really admirable. I looked at Lance with envy. As I stared at him, Lance frowned a bit.
What is it?
Lance, can you let me peek into your magical notes?
I do not have such notes.
You know, the one with all those strange equations? Well, why?
I can imagine what your grade will be since you just call the math equations strange.
Ouch. I felt like crying because of his brutal words.
I want to see too. Lance's amazing math notes. Everyone in our class talks about them.
I know, right? Yon is this desperate too. Isn't there a way to convince him? I looked at Lance with burning eyes of determination.
Please do not look at me like that.
Hey, if it's not as if... Hey, it's not as if it'll wear out just by us looking. So can't you please let us see it, please?
It will wear out.
I'll just photocopy it and return it right away,
I'll look at it with Master. So can't you just let us see it once?
To be honest, it was too late to study for the exam properly. Besides, I had play rehearsals every day. I shouldn't expect to do well in the exams this time. But I don't want to bomb it completely. It might help just see Lance's notes. As Yon and I pleaded desperately, Lance gave in and let out a sigh.
I have no choice then, since you both are so desperate.
You're letting us see it?
Except on one condition.
What is it?
Change the script for the play.
What? What does he mean, the script for the play? I felt confused at the sudden mention of the play and asked back.
That play you're writing. I studied the script last time and noticed a couple obscene parts in it, particularly the most important last scene.
Were there? To be honest, I was so focused on rehearsing for the earlier parts that I haven't read the script till the end yet. How bad is it for Lance to hate it that much?
I can actually guess. After doing Lance's path, I bet you it's that. What? What's obscene about that? Fred stood up and started when he heard Lance's words. You're more obscene for taking it that way. The scene merely expressed an innocent and beautiful emotion. Besides, the last scene is supposedly to be impactful.
Huh? What's the last scene like?
Red's face turned red and he started stuttering again. Of course, Red, you little dirty person. Why are they bickering about it so much? Is it that bad? I should read the script later. Impactful. Well, that is none of my business. But the quality of the script did suit your level of intelligence. However, as a festival conductor, I consider the last scene very inappropriate for students.
Then you can just ask them to change it. Does he need to ask me to change it as a condition for letting me read his notes?
Lance's eyebrows flinched a bit from what I said. That is what I wished to do, but that irritating class president girl was supposed to saying it won't be romantic and gave such a nonsensical reasons, so I was unable to.
You're talking about Sawyer.
So tragically, the script had to be left as it is. Anyways, if you convince the club members to change the script, I will show you my notes.
But it was a difficult condition. Technically, I am the female lead, but it's basically just a supporting role. Will they change the script just because I asked? Besides, if it's the last scene, isn't it pretty important? I was contemplating for a while when I felt Lance's stare.
And you too.
What?
You should have read the full script beforehand.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Lance let out a deep sigh. Does he hate the script that much? I made a note to myself to read it and continue.